somebody getting a refund or not getting a refund, or somebody being scammed or not being scammed, how to get people the money, because I guess the money is gone.
Christina! Christina's gone.
Welcome and welcome back to my channel, All Things Mesia. My name is Mesia. So guys, this is another Talks with Mesia, and this one I feel like I had to do it. This is episode 36. If you guys watch me, you'll know what you saw last year where I attended Chelsie Janea's vision board party, and it was a success. I absolutely love it, and I was looking forward to going to it this year, but due to the weather, the event was canceled. I had to come and make this video because the things that I have been seeing the past few days on this here YouTube and people talking about the event, but the thing that bothers me the most about it, one, if you watch me, I say all the time, I don't go back and forth with strangers. I don't argue with strangers. I have seen people make videos. I have gone in them comments and I have seen things and I wanted to say something, but you know what? I always say I don't argue with strangers. So I'm going to come on my platform and I'm going to talk about it and I'm going to say what I have to say and I'm going to be done with it. You know what I mean? But a lot of the people I see talking is not someone who, one, purchased a ticket, two, had any intentions on going, right? And if you guys watch Chelsie, you'll see she posted a video on Monday, explaining and, letting people know. And my thing is, people like, oh, she's not being accountable for, her actions. And she knows she didn't want to have this vision board party and all this, why didn't you postpone it? Because she's saying it's just canceled altogether and she's going to give everyone a refund. But she's saying that, she got to try to figure out how to get people the money because I guess the money is gone, right?
From selling tickets, baby, that money's gone. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to give people back their money. And
Christina! Christina's gone.
And my thing about it is when she said it, I purchased a ticket. I was going. Let me not get sidetracked. So when she put out the video, like I laughed at her response because like as someone who does have a business, which I never gotten that much money at one time from anybody, but I have gotten money from people, and if something ever happened in the situation, like you gonna have to be able to have that money to give to the person right then and there, right? It's no, oh, you wait this long and that long, unless it's a processing thing that you process through something, and then I can see that, but people need to get their money back, right? And sometimes people in a business will recoup them because, and see, this is her third time, right? So this is not the first time, her doing an event. So this is the third time. So, everything was always smooth sailing. So I could see how she would get that money and, it's gone. And because, the event is going to go on, but you always got to think of something can happen, right? Anything can happen. And as far as the weather, people was like, oh, well, she should have been told people ahead of time. Da, da, da. For myself, okay, back it up. Last year when I went, right, I almost didn't go to her event last year, and I purchased a ticket because of the weather. The weather, it snowed then. It snowed around the time of the event here. Well, not here in Columbia, but in South Carolina, because where I'm from, it snowed bad there. Like I think they were out of school for a few days. Like how bad it snowed last year. Like my mom was supposed to come up here, but she couldn't come because all the snow and the roads and all that kind of stuff, and she didn't feel safe. And I get it, right? So I was able to work some things out and I was able to go. But as I was traveling to Atlanta last year, it was snow on the side of the road. So it was a snowstorm happened. It was just a days prior, because even like this year, when that stuff happened on Sunday, Monday, it was beautiful here. Beautiful sunshine. And I mean, it was a beautiful day. But that's just how the weather works. And people's like, oh, well, why didn't she say anything earlier? My thing was, I feel like she did it in a good time because I was looking at the weather like Sunday, Monday, and like sometimes it'll change. The weather changes or whatever. And sometimes it may not be that bad and all that. But then when I kept looking, I'm like, no, it's not changing. So at first I was like, okay, it probably still be able to happen because it might change, but no, it didn't change. And I myself, because she was like, people emailed her since Monday. I emailed her on Tuesday, but I emailed um the email that came from when we received the ticket information, the location. That's another thing I have been seeing people talk about on the internet, saying she didn't give out the location. Yes, she did. She gave out the location like 11 days prior to the date of the event. I think 11 days is a good time to plan anything. Like if you're flying, okay, you have to come into Atlanta, but a hotel can be booked the day you get into the city. So that whole she not giving out the location was wild to me. Like I'm like, where they getting this from? But again, people are talking who never had intentions on going, never purchased a ticket. Now, if someone who purchased a ticket is talking and saying this whatever how they feel, granted, hey, that's how them people feel. And you can't water down how they feel. And you can't say, oh, why they said it. That's how they feel because they're in this situation. That's their money. Like me, I purchased a ticket, you know. So am I gonna give her grace to get my money back? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Because things happen. I get it. I understand it. But like I said, people out here talking who did not purchase a ticket. And then they're saying, yeah, she should have did something earlier. She sent out something on Wednesday. Oh, I'm okay. I emailed her on Tuesday at the email that we did the ticket, and then on Wednesday I emailed her off her Gmail, which I don't even know why I didn't even think about that, but whatever. But and then Wednesday afternoon is when she sent her the email stating that it's canceled. Like she don't know if it's gonna be postponed or just canceled altogether. But as of right now, it's canceled. She'll keep us posted or whatever. But my thing is like she did send out emails like who needed an email got one. And she was saying how people who wasn't even going to the event, it was emailing her. Like my thing is like, if I didn't see anything that Sunday being talked about, anything like in my mind, I'd be like, oh, I guess it didn't happen. And I'm not sure where you are in the world, but y'all saw the weather. Y'all experienced the weather. Like the time I left last year to go to that event here in Columbia, those people were saying, if you do not have to get on that road, do not get on that road. Because whether she continue to have it or not, I wasn't going to go because I wasn't going to risk my life for some of. Excuse me, I am a mother. Uh, no, I'm not about to. No, I'm not about to put myself in no sticky situation just to go to an event that I went to last year, and it was fun. That was my first time because I wanted to go to the first one, but the first one sold out so quick. And then when she opened up for more tickets, I missed that part and it sold it again. So I was like, okay, I guess it wasn't meant for me to go. And then I was able to go last year, and I was glad I went. It was success. It was a success. Like I had enjoyed it. Like I didn't feel like it was no like I felt like everybody was in there with like-minded people wanted to be in this experience and meet new people and all this stuff. So I didn't feel anything. Even with that, like a few days after her one last year, I saw somebody made some video about she did this and that. But another thing, some people are so entitled to other people. Stop being entitled to people. That's y'all biggest problem. Like if somebody don't do what you want them to do, excuse me, y'all gotta understand y'all don't know these people when it comes to like influencers and content creators or whatever. I don't care how many times you watch these people, you don't know them. Okay, you don't know them unless you done build up your own relationship on the side and y'all got whatever. That's different. But just to watch them every day and to be entitled to these people is wild. Like I said, I came on here and said something, my piece on it. I am someone who purchased a ticket. I am someone who was going. I am someone who wasn't going to risk myself to go there for nothing. Because I seen people like, oh, weather was the perfect excuse. I'm not sure where y'all live at. Because I'm seeing like Dallas, Texas was a mess. Austin, Texas right now is still a mess. And I'm not sure if that, I'm just saying from like videos I've seen, a mess. She got people coming all over. So y'all think somebody but the probably delayed flight, cancel flights, all that stuff away from their family, and they could have been home to come to an event, and oh, that was a perfect excuse. That wasn't an excuse. That was the reality. Because baby, if that weather wasn't, if it was on Sunday how it was on Monday, oh, I was getting in my car and I was going to that event, and I was excited about it because I knew who it was last year. Like I had my outfit and everything. Like I was gonna be cute. but the weather said otherwise. And even this weekend right here in Colombia, it's supposed to be some type of snowy situation again. So yeah, like if you, my thing about it is y'all can have your opinions, but y'all were never intended on going. So what, somebody getting a refund or not getting a refund, or somebody being scammed or not being scammed, that's not your problem. That's not your story. That's not your situation. So if someone who was going to the event out here talking and all that stuff, that's different, because it's their experience. They're saying how they feel about it. But like I said, me, someone who purchased a ticket and waiting on a refund, if anybody should be saying something crazy, it should be me. Not anybody's reaction channels and all that. Y'all weren't going anyway. Y'all had no intentions on going. So yeah, I just want to come and say some things, because I've been seeing some things on this internet and y'all were really getting on my nerve. Because I'm like, were you even going? Like she's saying, people emailing her who wasn't even attending the party. Like if I wasn't going and I saw where she didn't say anything, or I didn't see anybody posting anything, I'd be like, oh well. Well, like I said, first of all, the weather would have already came to my mind. I would have said, oh, I don't know what you could have that event Sunday, because they're saying this, and the third. And Atlanta ain't that's that much far up the street from Columbia. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be a mess. So yeah, I wasn't risking myself. Like I said, even if the event did go on, baby, I wasn't going. But then she said the people started canceling, because nobody is going to risk their life for nobody. Some people were saying stay off the road if you did not have to go on that road. I stayed in my house all day, which I don't have no problem staying in the house, but I stayed in my house all day on Sunday, and I was fine. To see the people on the internet talking about this event is crazy. Like I said, who never had intentions on going, who never purchased anything. Again, why do you care?